Hello friends. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Steven Steitler, and I've been a licensed acupuncturist practicing in the Los Angeles area for over 30 years. I'm excited to be coming to you with an invitation to a weekend of 2 workshops, Take Charge of Your Health and Treating the Core. They're the beginning of a series of seminars I'll be offering in the coming months. These first 2 sessions will be held February 23rd and 24th at the Wheel of Well-Being in Westwood, California. This will be a beneficial series for all doctors and healers. It's my way of giving back and sharing what I've learned over the past 3 decades, where I've had the privilege of helping patients discover the underlying causes of their problems and symptoms and helping them find balance and comfort for their pain and suffering. I look forward to seeing you in February. Contact information for Tara Gold, who's organizing the workshops, will be provided throughout this video. Day 1 of the seminar weekend will be Introduction to Korean Hand Energetics Therapy. This is by far the fastest, most efficient way I've ever discovered to help alleviate the suffering and pain of my patients. Korean Hand Energetics is a form of needle-free acupuncture that affects the entire body with therapy on the hands only. It incorporates ancient acupuncture theory applied with modern scientific knowledge and technology. Within Korean Hand Energetics, I've synthesized many systems from my 30 years of study and practice. Modern Japanese acupuncture, modern Japanese hara diagnosis, Korean hand acupuncture, classical Chinese medical application, TCM application, Korean 5-element application, and modern magnet application. Day 1 of the seminar will focus on correspondence therapy and application. Every part of the body has a correspondence or reflex point on the hands. Disease, pain, and tension are reflected in the hands as tender points upon palpation. Locating and treating these hand points resolves pain and dysfunction in the associated areas of the body. Part of the seminar will focus on locating all these different points. Here you have a diagram, the very same one you'll get in the seminar, reflecting many of the points on the front of the body. And here's the posterior anatomy of the body located on the back of the hand. Korean Hand Energetics is successful with a variety of problems. Here is a short list: musculoskeletal problems, headache, backache, neck pain, upper respiratory infections and upper respiratory inflammations, allergies, digestive problems, women's health problems, anxiety, insomnia, organ imbalances, metabolic imbalances such as diabetes and cardiovascular disease, urinary tract infections, chronic fatigue. Virtually any condition can be supported with this system. All of these conditions were treated with very powerful and very small magnets on the hands only. In fact, in my own practice, I stopped using needles over 15 years ago. Here's an example of the magnets in use on the hand. The point closest to the tip of the finger is conception vessel 24. The point closest to the palm is conception vessel 17. They're anchored down on the skin by a very comfortable paper tape. And by the way, the magnets and the tape and the palpating tool are all supplied to you at the seminar. Here's an example of using the palpating tool. The point here is the sciatica point. It corresponds to the sacroiliac area of the low back, and particularly to the right side since it's the right hand. Here's another example of using the palpating tool. In this case, they're palpating for the neck, somewhere between C3 and C1 on the right side. I'll teach you how to use these palpating tools and how to find all these points during day 1 of the seminar. Once we learn the correspondent points of the hand, I'll then provide you with about 45 different treatment patterns designed to treat many of the common ailments of your patients. Here's an example, GERD or reflux. Here's another example, painful menses. Now the points in the lower part of the palm are correspondence points for the ovaries and the uterus, while the points on the little finger are liver meridian points specifically. Many of our patients have challenges with bone loss, and I've had very good results using this as an adjunctive treatment to whatever else I might be doing to help them. One of the great advantages of Korean hand energetics is the ability to treat yourself. In fact, you can treat any part of your own body using this system. Daily treatment this way makes it much easier to maintain your health. Here's one example of self-treatment. This is known as the 12 magic points. Very good to improve qi development in literally all of the meridians. Here are the 8 influential points, easily treated on the hand, great for maintaining health. By the end of day 1, we will have learned correspondence therapy, all the laws of polarity of using north and south sides of the magnet, plus about 45 different treatment patterns such as this. Even though day 1 will provide you with 45 different treatment patterns and show you how to treat virtually any condition, it is important to find the underlying causes of these conditions. Otherwise, no matter how successful you are in each treatment, the patients will likely return with the same conditions over and over again. Day 2, treating the core, is dedicated to find these underlying causes. The core that I'm referring to are the underlying interconnecting systems that govern our metabolism, our energy production, our cell and organ activity. Imbalances at this level leads to our symptoms and our diseases. These systems can be easily evaluated through simple palpation. Here's a list of the core reflexes that we'll learn on day 2, both in how to palpate and how to treat. Now these are based on a specific hierarchy based upon commonality and severity. Here are the locations of these core reflexes. We'll spend plenty of time palpating these so that we can get comfortable in locating them. They're going to be important both in evaluating the condition and evaluating the effect of your therapy. There are treatments for each of the core reflexes. They're very specific in terms of location. They're all based upon the hand system once again. Here's another example of treating what's known as the GALT reflex. And the GALT stands for gut-associated lymphatic tissue. This has a very important role to play in all autoimmune conditions, digestive problems, malabsorption problems. One more example is treating the glucose reflex. This helps balance blood sugar regulation. Treating the core reflexes is essential. By treating the core first, you often minimize the need for symptomatic treatments that you've learned in day 1. They're easy treatments utilizing the magnets on the hand. Treating the core reflexes becomes simple once you know how to use these magnets and have the right treatment patterns. They help neutralize our automatic stress responses. They help clear away blocks to our healing processes. This is particularly important with persistent symptoms that are more deeply ingrained and need more deep balancing. Therefore, it's very effective for very serious illnesses and improves clinical outcome in almost all conditions. Thanks so much for tuning in. To cover the details again, the seminars will take place on the weekend of February 23rd and 24th at the Wheel of Well-Being. You'll receive a manual of my entire slide deck, and upon completion of the weekend, you'll receive an email with an electronic copy of the entire program slides. You'll also receive a set of the powerful magnets we use, along with the special tape and the palpator that you'll see me using throughout the seminar. You'll be ready to practice and begin making a difference using your new knowledge and these resources the next day. I'm very excited to work with you. To register, please contact Tara Gold at 310-985-6700 or at tarawellness@gmail.com. I'm looking forward to seeing you on February 23rd and 24th and sharing this powerful and important practice. Thank you and take care.